Use this to find the perfect hidden gems for your save in Football Manager. FMStag gave us a lot of player statistics that you can use to identify top players or hidden gems in your Football Manager save. He did this for Football Manager 2024, but trust me, it works in FM26 as well. So I'm currently managing Cambridge United in Sky Bet League 1, and let's say we're looking for a centre back that is a ball playing centre back. This is currently my database, 6,534 players. That has been locked to players that are doubtful for transfer and loan, ready to come into my club. I'm using doubtful so I can get a large number of players that may be interested or may not. If we're looking for a ball playing centre back, I'll go to the FMStag table that is going to show me stats relevant for ball playing centre back. So here there's a ball playing centre back. The rating is divided into good, okay, and poor. Now, in case you're in the lower leagues, you can look for players that are okay and poor that can jump into your team. But I'm currently managing Cambridge. I'm going to just try. Not that Cambridge is the perfect team, but of course, I'm going to look for a good ball playing centre back just to see what is going to happen. Now, it says here we can look for tackles per 90 minutes. It has 2.36 for a good ball playing centre back. Clearances is going to be 0.89. Interceptions is about 3. Shots blocked is about 0.63. And progressive passes are like 6.9. So we're going to go back into Football Manager and go back to edit the search, and you can see that we have a lot of positions selected. All I'm going to do here is just select centre back. I'm not going to choose the role or out of possession role or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and add conditions, go back to stats. Under stats, we're going to go to, first of all, tackles per 90 minutes. Go ahead and select that, and we're going to just choose 2. I think it was 2.3 also. We're going to pick that as 2. I'm going to add another condition here. Go back to transfer. Okay, stats instead, sorry. Under stats, we're going to look for passes, progressive passes per 90 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and select that, and it said something about 6.0 there, about, or 6.39, right? Can't remember exactly now. So let's just choose 6. So that's going to just limit our search to a group of players. Now, these are somewhat good players that you can bring into your team. There's Morgan Fox here, 33 years of age. There's another Norwegian guy here, plays for Sunderland, so he may be expensive and out of our range, but you can send him, you can bring him in on loan. There's also another Chinese guy here in Tang Hao. He's 17 years old. I'll probably want to go ahead and scout him and see what happens. Oh, it's out of our scouting range. So there are other players that you can go ahead and sign. There's a player here in Chesterfield that may do something for us here. And looking at his player attributes, he's quite good. So with the experience as well, we may go ahead and get him for something. But he costs like £22,000, so that's a lot. There's one key player here that I see in Hayden Roberts. Hayden Roberts has, wow, you can actually sign him for £9,000. That is how you can use stats-based scouting using FMStag's player stats, and then you can go ahead and land with the player like this. Good determination, good passing, good tackling. He's a very good centre back, so hopefully we can go ahead and get him in. Now, you're not just limited to defenders or goalkeepers. You can do this for almost anybody and every style of player, really. There's midfield creator. You can do this for an attacking midfielder, a wide attacker, a wide scorer, a wide assister or provider, that's what they call it, a striker, creative striker, and goal scoring striker. All their stats are here, so you can go ahead and look at them. Let's say we're looking for a creative striker that is okay. Let's not go for a good player now. Let's look for an okay player that can slot into Cambridge very easily. We're looking for an okay striker. We're going to have to pay attention to the stats that have been provided here for a creative striker. First of all, headers 1 per 90 minutes is 1.95. I'm going to go back to the Football Manager player database again, go over to edit, and then select striker. Under striker, I'm going to go ahead and drop this down and go to stats, not general, but just normal stats. And then you can look for error challenges. I think headers 1 per 90 minutes. Go ahead and select that for a striker. For an okay striker is 1.95. 1.95 is approximately 2, so I'm just going to start with 2. Assist per 90 0.14. Non-expected penalty goals per 90 0.3. Go back to stats. Assist per 90 minutes, that's under passes. Assist per 90 minutes is like 0.14. So I can just choose 0.1 just to allow us have some options in there. Next is non-expected penalty goals. Go back to stats. Under shots, non-expected penalty goals. Oh, it's not here. It's under general stats, general stats under general. And you can see non-expected penalty goals per 90. You can just, I think it's 0.3. So you can set that to 0.25. I don't really know how to type in the value, so I'm just going to use approximations. The next option is shot on target per 90 and conversion rate. So shots on target per 90, go back to stats, normal stats. Under shots on target per 90, that was 0.94. Just to be sure, 0.94. So shots on target per 90, 0.94 is approximately 1. So let's just set that to 1. And the last thing we're going to do is stats, shots, conversion rate. Conversion rate should be about 20%, so let's go and lock it into 20%. And once we have that stats all set up, just go ahead and click apply. That's going to limit us down to the players that are good enough to fit into our squad. So you can see Ashley Fletcher here. He's also a, let me say, an okay player that can jump. So he's not like good. So looking at the stats, 31 years of age, perfect for the lower leagues, honestly. And he's currently 5-star white. So you can go ahead and click Ashley Fletcher. He has some good acceleration and pace. He might fit into the squad, considering, okay, the team is saying that he's not for sale. Burton Albion are not willing to sell, but we can go ahead and ask his agent if he's available and see what they can actually get for us. So we're slightly interested, pleased to hear that. And he's also keen on signing for Cambridge as well. So he's also going to cost us 5.25 for wages, but Burton are not willing to sell. So that's a problem for us, but that is how you can go ahead and find some of these good players. And in case you find a player that is not willing to come to your club, you can go ahead and remove this and put it as persuasible and go ahead and click OK. Based on those filter stats, still showing up as, let's see, interested players. Okay, Football Manager doesn't actually remove some of those players, so these players might also be interested in joining our club. But in case you do not know, go over and look at all the other players. There's Tanto Olaofe over here, acceleration good, pace also good as well, finishing is quite good. So in case we could not get Ashley Fletcher, we can go ahead and get any of these other guys. There's Dan Creaney as well. I've heard a lot about Dan Creaney. I'm not exactly sure where I heard about this guy, but he's probably a good player that can jump into League One and play for us. He's currently playing for Solihull Moors, and we can get him for less than £10,000. That is wonderful as well. So that is how you can use stats-based signing to go ahead and find good players in your game that you can slot into your team almost immediately. Now, how to get to this page? This page was created by FMStag for Football Manager 2024, but trust me, everything that is in here also works on FM26, as I have just shown you. What you want to do is go over to fmstag.com. You're going to go over to their webpage. You're going to look something like this. This is not the exact page though. You're going to need to go to guides, and under guides, you're going to find performance, statistics, what does good look like. It will now take you to this page that I'm on right now. You're going to see everything you need to know about everything that I just talked about in this video right now, and you can start implementing it for yourself and find the best players that can fit into your team based on proven track record that they have actually done it. Now, another thing to note that is important, that you need to allow your game progress a few months so you can have stats to actually select. If you start a brand new save, you will not be able to find players. Let me show you an example. I started a new save here with Newcastle United, and under our recruitment tab, if you go back to player database on this other side, you can see that we have a lot of players, a lot more players than we had in our Cambridge save to look at. But if you go back to edit search right now and go over to select center back, let's say we want to sign another center back, look at the player stats under stats like this. Go back to tackles first of all, tackles per 90 minutes, stats, tackles per 90. Under tackles per 90 set to 0.00, click apply. You will see that there's still no player there, so it just doesn't give you any results. That's because no player has kicked the ball yet, so there are no stats to actually draw data from. So you need to have at least progressed your game maybe 6 months or about a year into your save, and then you can start doing stats based scouting. I recommend 6 months. So that is how you go about using stats to find gems on Football Manager. For more Football Manager videos like this, remember to hit subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.